Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chameleon Girl Gina. Long time no here, unless you watch some of my shorts. But in the meantime, I decided to share this look with you. It is, as you guys can see by the title, a quick weave. And what I decided to do was leave out the back of it, so that when I get tired of having it down, I could place it in a ponytail and that will lay extremely smooth once I just, kind of flatten it out. But the moral of the story is this. If you like this look, stay tuned for further details to see how to achieve it. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to wet the hair up to make it real pliable, because whenever I do a quick weave, I like to do what is called a wrap. So meaning I wrap it around my head instead of braiding it or brushing back. The reason why I don't braid it is because if any glue got in there, which I still doubt it would, your hair is gonna come out. But I do have a method in which and that's what I'm doing it today as usual, where I do a protective barrier on my hair. I still want some moisture, so I'm going to use this Elasta QP Recovery Moisturizer, and I'm using a very small amount, less than a quarter size. And so that anyway, you want to go ahead and put some of that, just the smallest amount, into your damp hair, mainly focusing on the ends of your hair. You don't really want to get it at the end. I mean, like around the edges, I'm trying to say. So anyway, you want to quickly add that. Another thing that I like to add to give me some moisture is some, and some of you guys know I like this, the Lotta Body, let me see here, Wrap Me. It's a foaming mousse, and it creates a soft wrap. Although this is not exactly what I'm using to make my wrap, I'm using it to make my hair pliable so that I can apply the barrier to make sure that, my hair don't be falling out and stuff like that. The videos to just kind of show you guys how I'm going to go, about doing this little quick weave. So anyway, I like to part off when I'm leaving out the sides, because if I'm going to put a ponytail, I don't like that wiggy look, that where it comes like that. And you can just, it's obvious that it's like, weave or wig or whatever. So I'm just going to do those, the sides, kind of leave those, set them aside per se. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn for you guys a little bit on this. I'm going to part out some hair, and I'm going to start right behind the ear. And I'm going to take, I'm not leaving a lot out back there, but anyway, I'm going to take, and I'm going to, and it's not going to be perfect, obviously, because I can't see back there. But needless to say, even if I could, it doesn't need to be necessarily, perfect or anything like that. But I'm going to take it and I'm going to part that off. Okay. And then as I part it off, I'm going to begin to make a wrap. I'm going to be just kind of dipping it in the water. I kind of want to have that wrapped down before you add the barrier. So see, that's kind of going to give me a little bit of a pattern. Keep that side burn out and that side out. Boom. Okay. I'm about to take these lashes off because they're making my eyes a little red. They're bothering me a little bit, guys. Yeah, that's not what we're here for today, to see my eyes all red. Can I have another bite? Bye-bye. Okay. So I'm going to just take some, this is the barrier that I use. The Got to Be Glued, it needs to be the black one. And I'm just gonna put a decent amount down on there. And I'm gonna spread it out with an applicator brush because it'll make a big mess. So you wanna make sure that is all over your hair. Let me turn to the side so you guys can see just how flat that will lay. And I want you to see the section that's parted off. Now at this time, you're gonna go ahead and take your stocking cap, the color of your choice. And the color really doesn't matter of your stocking cap because you're gonna have your closure in there and then you're gonna have your tracks laid and such. But anyway, you're just gonna go ahead and place that on your head. And you wanna make sure that you don't, you know, cover that, that back, the left out section, or on the side, that sections that are left out. Try not to get no Got to Be Glued in the back. And if you do the sides, don't get it on there. Just try not to. So I'm gonna pull that down a little bit. And you want to make sure that your hair is still moist from the things that you know had put in there. But see, here's the deal. I'm not feeling the fact that this texture is a little bit more on the wavy side, but it'll blend perfectly fine. But anyway, you want to brush that back out of the way. And then the next step you want to do, you want to go ahead and place you some lace glue in, get your rag. Okay, you want to place the lace glue around the edges. So I want about 3 inches because that's how big that closure is. So anyway, we'll go ahead and start. And then the lace glue that I use is called Bold Hold, if you guys can see that. So I'll just go ahead and place that right on there. Right on there. And as far as this is concerned, a little bit, it actually goes a long way. You don't want to go overboard or anything to where it turns white. Yep, you don't. And so then you want to take the tail of a rat tail comb or the tail of a baby hair comb, whatever your preference is. And you want to begin to smooth that back slightly. And evenly. If you need to go forth a little bit, just to make sure it's evenly on there, then you can. And you can use a blow dryer to get it to set faster. But I'll probably just do it by air to be perfectly honest with you guys. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna let that go ahead and air dry. I may apply a little heat to it, but we'll see. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so now that this glue has dried down and it's no longer white, and keep a wet rag to where it's convenient for you. So now you're gonna apply your next layer and you're gonna let that dry down just like you did with the first layer. And then you want to kind of go ahead and spread it out gently, or lightly, should I say. Try to go back because you know you don't want your hair, your weave hair down on your forehead like too far, because then you know, you may be looking crazy. So in total, guys, to do this hairstyle, myself is about 100, what's that, 160, I'm thinking. It's not bad because it's going to last me a significant amount of time. and things like that right about now. As you place it, make sure you're giving it a little bit of a stretch, but not to where you're going to tear it up, but give it a little stretch and just put it on your head like that. So then we're going to flip it and let it come forward. Okay, there. Eventually. And then don't get too close back here, because for whatever reason, I don't like to do that. I don't know. I like to go around them edges though. I like to hit that back a little bit extra, because I want to make sure that is going to lay for me. Cause arthritis. So then anyway, now you're going to take it, of course, back, and you're going to place your comb as you go right there to where you can see what you're doing, right? And you're going to place it back there and give it a little stretch back as you lay that down. One with your comb and lay that on down. Hey, Riley. Can I use one of those clips I bought for you? Or me, or whatever mine is. I don't know what they are. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, my baby. I love you, my baby. Mwah.
Love you.
Kissy, kissy. And thank you for hanging out close by, because, you know how I am. I'll be up here recording, and then I'll be like, oh, I forgot something. Okay, guys, because your hair is going to be a little damp through this, you kind of have to kind of press this down. Okay, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to take this and I'm going to hold on to make sure it stays. You know what I mean? I don't loosen it, because it's just like with lash glue. You know, it's not just as soon as you lay it, it's immediately, boom, it's perfect. Anyway, I'm going to take and I'm going to put a clip in there, and I'm going to begin laying my tracks. So that's where we're at in the process. So boom, about know what I need as far as measurements. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Yep.
I know that's right, baby.
That's what you do with me?
All day, every day. They may as well help us, because I know Bishop, he probably got his taxes. So, they don't need nothing. They're just rich. Tax season rich. We're going to make sure that's clipped off. And because I have migraine headaches, right? I'm going to go ahead and remove the lace. So in order to do that, I'm going to make a very small incision, because I want it straight enough, you know what I mean? And after I make that small incision, then I'm going to just kind of drag the scissors across. After that, we're going to take, and we're going to see about manipulating the, this is the baby hair. Hold it back, we're going to wet. At this point, as we hold it, we're just gonna brush out the little baby hair, and then that way we can see what we want to pluck when it comes to that point.
You're beautiful.
What is that? Your oxygen or microwave?
Microwave.
Do you eat TV dinners too sometime?
But last night, last night you was cooking.
Who?
You was just making hamburgers and baking french fries. Tasha comes walking in the door talking about, I got y'all dinner. I was like, no, you don't. She goes, yes, I do. I said, you got to be kidding me. I just started dinner.
I was on the phone with you, but what food did she bring? From where?
She brought steak, shrimp.
Oh, what restaurant is that? Or she cooked it?
No, she went to, was it Texas Roadhouse?
Girl, don't make me have to order some. I am getting hungry. Wonder if they will pick up me some food from the you know where you get the seafood and stuff? Juicy seafood or something? I heard they're better.
You know, I want some blue crab and it's not in season.
No, but they got a sale for it.
Yeah, no, but see, right now it's not in season. You can't get them.
Oh well, anyway, I promise you.
So bad. Probably because you just can't get them.
No, I promise you, Sarah, they could get them. Needless to say.
We're not supposed to. But I was surprised. I said, now I'm just going to tell mom to get mom to see. So, let me quit.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. But needless to say, this next track is going to be smaller, but that's okay because what we're going to do, you see how we're curving it, guys? We're going to start bringing it, we're going to make that go straight. So now the tracks will run straight, boom, boom, you know, till we're done and we've used everything up. Because when I reached for something, I was like, do I got a stretch mark on my arm? I don't know. One thing I don't want to do is have that. Oh, you do? Aaliyah has some. I told her just use the cocoa butter. But her dress is fabulous. And I'm happy for her.
What does she really like?
Yeah, did I tell you? We finally, it's over. It's, oh glory. Ain't no more dresses because this is the 5th one. Aki said one of them looked cheap. The other one she didn't like. The other one, one of them she took back. You know what I mean? Like, freak. What, I mean, tell me where this money tree is because I'll go pull.
If she don't like it, she should take it back.
You can't. You can't. You have to sell it. She can sell it. Something.
The one that you gave me, you need to wash it. Between me and Lamarcus. I think I'm going to wash it tomorrow.
So we're going to, of course, we're going to just move on to the next length. 16 inches. And, you know, 18 inches doesn't look real long when you have a curly hair pattern, y'all. So if you want it real long, then try for a 24 inch, 30 inch, you know, like that. And then just go from there. Yeah, but Aki's gone. Did I tell you he's gone? So Dodie, I think she's gonna come and stay with me a couple days because I miss her little ass. And then I'm having a brunch. I'm hosting a brunch at my house. And we're gonna have that's gonna be next Saturday, not tomorrow, but it was gonna be the 26th, but there's a big mission meeting with the layman's and the you know, mission. So then we're having that, so we're not doing the brunch that day. So we're gonna host it. Well, I'm hosting it. I guess people bring something, you know what I mean? If they want to bring something. You know how I am. We're gonna eat good. And that's all. What you grubbing on, girl?
A hamburger, first thing I ate today.
Oh, you ended up making the hamburgers?
Yeah. Tasha brought the food.
Mm-hmm.
So I just let him cook, and then me and Mom could cook, and then we'll just eat it for lunch.
Yeah, I'm finna cut down.
The only person here for lunch is me.
I got to cut down.
Mom was with Gail. Jasmine went to his program. Tasha told me I couldn't go to the stores with her.
I'm sure she'll bring you a treat back.
Well, yeah, she will. But what's funny is she said I can't go with her, but she's always wanting to go with me.
That's how they do it. That's why I'm not gonna lie, I let my daughter pay for her own hair.
I didn't know that we could not get rid of TV. You know, in the back of the TV, it got the thing saying you can't throw them away.
No, I didn't know.
I didn't know it either.
Why would you throw it away though? Was something wrong?
Other TV in my room forever, and today I finally said, I'm throwing it away, Tasha. I'm not trying to wait for the market to kick in. And I said, I'm going to throw it away. And she goes, you can't put them in the trash. And she goes, and it has a sign.
Why did he kick it? He just got frustrated.
He was playing. But it was a TV that didn't work. And then he kicked it, so I know it don't work for real now.
Oh, golly. I'm not gonna lie. That warrants me to get upset if one of my kids is all off and do some shit like that. I've been They know, do not play with me. I laugh, I joke, but I do not play them games with no kids.
So that's what we get warranties of everything. Then we saying, I gotta fix them up. Oh, just wait a minute, I got a warranty.
I don't get a warranty, I just take care of my stuff.
I take care of my stuff and get a warranty. I make sure. My mom told me a long time ago.
You know what the warranties, the reason why I don't really get them is because you got to send it back. They'd be like, send it back. And it'd be a big ass item. Like, you know, it's just stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, see, because when we get our wash machine and dryer service and all that stuff, it's out of warranty. And all they do is come out, service it twice a year, and we don't have to pay nothing. Keeps you running. So my mother taught me that a long time ago.
But you know what's funny though? It's like with cars, do you ever notice how like if you wash it and you put the gas and the oil, it seems like they just run better forever. You know what I mean? Versus like people who don't take care of their car.
That's what I say.
Say what?
If you show the car love, it shows you love back.
Yeah, I'd be like, all in love. What you like? Oh, I love you. Thank you for cleaning me and getting my oil. And you keep my gas in there. My car don't even want to run the same if I don't keep a bunch of gas in it. It'd be acting like, nah, we ain't gonna do this. We ain't finna go here.
New shoes when it's time to get new tires. It's time to get some new shoes.
Yeah. I don't know, but my mom, she be like, she's a trip, you know what I mean? And I don't want her to be saying that she didn't give me permission to spend that much money, because she'll do that, you know what I mean? So anyway, she gave me some money, because, you know, Aaliyah's wedding and everything, she's helping me a lot. And so she gave me this money. And so I went over, you know what I mean? And I come back and tell her, and she's like, you can't do right to save your life. You don't belong with no cards of nobody, not even yours. And so she tells me to give me her card, right? Then she's like, I want yours too, because you just spend this money. Like you got a machine. She calls it a machine, meaning the bank. So she told me she gonna hold my own card. And she really did that. Like, what in the hell? Is everything okay, ma'am? Don't do me like that.
I guess you said you don't need it till time spent for the wedding.
Well, when it comes to the wedding, what I'm doing is just paying amounts this very large because I don't want to be hit all of a sudden with, you know, all this excess. I don't want to do that. That's me. Because I know that I don't want to do that. And, but Corey said he's going to help out a lot more than we thought, and he has been. So that's, you know, that's really good because it's time that you did it, but, you know, like, you want a sticker or cookie, you know, or cracker? Shit. I'm doing what you should have did when the girl was 5, but it's cool now. He cool. Hell yeah. But in all honesty, we don't want like overboard, you know, like that help, you know what I mean? Because we just don't want nobody having nothing to say. You know, me and my husband is like, yeah. It's just we don't, you know what I mean? Because you know how niggas is. You know what I mean? They'll have something to freaking say about every little thing they do. And I don't have fucking time for it. And my husband don't have time for it. That's always that. I'm so sleepy. I don't even feel like finishing this. Damn.
You stay up all night?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You could tell in my voice probably. Yeah, I was up. I never slept.
I started calling you at 4.
Yeah, I was up. I was up at 4, and then I was up at 3. Yeah, I was up. I was up for sure. It's pitiful.
I kept on waking up every hour on the hour, and I was like, man.
Yeah, so I did end up going to sleep for 3 hours. From about 5 something, maybe to about 8:11. I remember waking up. Cause I woke up at 7:54, but you know what I mean. That was Don. You know, like, hey buddy. Yeah, so my doorbell. I need to see. I may have removed the app accidentally, and that's not good because I could.
What happened to us when we was at the funeral?
What happened?
Well, our backyard sprinkler busted because of the snow. Our neighbor behind us, walking her dogs, she heard the water, and I guess it was going in the street.
Oh.
And she called, she come to our house and she rang the doorbell. She was ringing that doorbell. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And, you know, on our phone, we have that app now, since we have that visit, that you can see who's calling and you can talk to them.
Right, that's how mine be.
So we asked her, what does she want? She says, your sprinkler system is busted and I didn't know if y'all was home or...
Okay, guys, so we're almost about done laying the tracks, so we're back to just quickly lay the last few. And you know what? All in all, this is going to take about an hour. 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how fast you are. You may even get away with 30 minutes, but it takes me about an hour. So whenever I do my hair or anyone's hair, then I always allocate a couple of hours because you may have to customize and tweeze and all that. What I'm frustrated about is that I didn't bleach the knots, but by it being such a curly style, I'm not too mad, but I just wish I kind of would have. But so yeah, we're just finishing up here. But anyway, yeah, Tina, they I end up going, you know, to church. I was going to church this past Sunday, and I was thinking, like, what is wrong? You know what I mean? The problem here. And then all of a sudden, it's just like a ton of bricks, girl. My chest. Tina, it literally, you know, I've heard that heart attacks feel like somebody's sitting on your chest. But it felt like that. And also, it felt like your head's wet. Your head gets real wet. That wet clamminess. It was just bad. It was just all bad news.
Think you had a heart attack?
Yeah, initially, and so then they put me in the hospital. You know what I mean? And so then Dodie, I don't remember what happened. Oh, I asked her, does she know anything about my cousin Eddie? Because I have been looking for him. And so then, anyway, that was a segue. But it's okay, you know what I mean? It's okay. She's gonna be that complaining person. I know, just aggravate me, you know. And needless to say, it's like, God damn, you know what I mean? Can I just get past this illness before you start talking about, they put you in the hospital? Well, they wouldn't even put me in. They said nothing was wrong. Well, then just be happy. If they told you nothing was wrong.
Yeah, she's gonna be who she is.
Yeah, she's gonna be her. She's gonna be her, you know? And, so, you know, I don't know about that girl, though. She just as nutty as a fruit fly. Just who wants to get an illness for, you know, I think it's for attention, too. So it's like, holy shit. You got practically upset that I got put in the hospital and you didn't. If I could have avoided that hospital, I would have, like the entire plague. I would have avoided it.
Human hair.
Oh, yeah. This is human hair. I think it's Brazilian at this time.
It's not curly, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's curly. I think this is maybe, I know it's a deep. It just says it's a deep wave is what it is.
Well, that's cute.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you like your sister's hair?
Yeah.
Which one you like better, the first one or this one?
I haven't really seen this one down yet.
Oh, she put it out in a ponytail?
Yeah, I wish I'd seen her going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it. But that is cute. Hold it up. Yeah, see, now that's cute, wig.
So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with some black spray because one, I'm tired of doing this because I just tired. And then two, I'm running low on hair, so I'm gonna have to actually add a piece from a different pack is what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that hair right quick, and then I'm gonna add that in. I may even spray this to avoid having to add any more just because I'm tired of doing it. But for the sake of the video, we're gonna finish it. Again, I'm recording. But it's not, if anything, like we're just talking and stuff, that's conversation. But people, you know, they remark that they like my conversations when mom be off. That's what I'm saying, stuff, you know. So, I guess it humanizes you, you know what I mean? And just makes you back down to earth or something. I do not know. But, what was I going to say? I was trying to tell you that. What was I telling you? Oh, yeah. So, like, with the wig, and then, like, it can move. Or, like, just that taking it off. Or, it just, I don't know. Something about a wig now. I just don't want to wear a wig no more. You know what I mean? And my hair's growing now. My hair's growing back for me. But, and then what I like to do is the method that I finally come up with something, I could stick this down in there because this will get hard. You see, I'm able to press it now and it's like, so it'll get hard, like rock hard, like, you know, like a cap, like hard like a cap. And so anyway, after it gets real hard, then that's when I could go in and take the rat tail comb, the end of that comb, and I could scratch it.
Yeah.
And I like being able to do that because you know what I mean? And then my head, I have headaches, and I've come to find out this does not bother me, even though I do have the headaches. Girl, it don't even bother me. And I just like it better, you know what I mean? And
well, you can take it off and then reuse it, couldn't you?
I prefer really not to do all that because then you got that buildup of glue. Then it's like you're washing it. Then it's stank. Then it's tangling. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't like to reuse hair. The closure is a different story. I would reuse a closure, especially after sucker be costing $79, $100. I heard of people. This girl says she paid $400 and some odd dollars for her closure. I was like, bitch, you is crazy. Because I shot some girl on YouTube, child. She said she paid $400 at times for her closures. I'm like, wow. Do you have a money tree at the back? Because I'm going to break into the money tree or something. Because that's too much. That's crazy. $400?
Yeah, for just
The most I ever paid for a closure, I thought it was like $79 or something. And that was high. That was high. In my opinion, it's high.
Mm-hmm.
But once you do your hair, you know what I mean? Like in this style, or even I guess braided. I don't see a really purpose of braiding it in as long as this ain't gonna take your hair out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once it's done, and then Angie, mine has never lasted as long as hers because I'd be impatient and I'd be like, whoop, time for the next style. The last one I had was really cute. My favorite one was when it was short, though. It was like this short, and it had the kind of curls just look like, just like your own hair. And but as far as Angie's hair, I think I liked her first one the most. You know what I mean? I think I liked it, but she wanted it longer that time, so she got it longer. And just did that. So that was what that's what her choice was, But, and this, you gotta be careful, guys, because you wanna ease it under, because now you're right there near your closure. But yeah, a frontal, Tina, the difference between that, not that you asked, but a frontal is ear to ear. And he had one of them, the guy, but that was $200 and some $210. $210 for just that. So I didn't want to invest in that because I just don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I gotta host this wedding and shit.
So I gotta look up what
yeah, it's just ear to ear. Ear to ear.
What, ear to ear hair? Ear to ear hair?
Ear to ear, just that. Ear to ear hair. Freak. Hold on. Let me see here, y'all. Yeah, be careful, guys, because it's not like you can see. Pardon me?
Did you already pre-put the glue on the hair?
Yeah, so I did that part. And this is a video, so you'll be able to see it later if you want to watch, because it's, I already, set my front the way that I had, just wanted to get that out the way. So just this, I have put the layers of glue, and then I just moved on to it. Yeah. So now, guys, what I'll do is just be gentle with it. And I may take a curling iron to it, and like we talked about, the texture is different than the other hair, but it doesn't bother me or anything because I'm just going to blend it in, and I'll really be able to blend it in once I take a little heat to it. Then at that point, I'm gonna really get it blended in so you guys can see the final the final outcome. And I think I may do a little tweezing around the baby hair, but it really depends on how it pulls together after. It looks cute though. It looks really cute. But I'm gonna finish it up for you guys in a second. All right, guys. So yeah, and at this point I'm just adding some foam, you know, in there. Because now that I've found my desired part, at least for now, then I want to lay it down a little bit. I don't want it so puffy. And so that's all I'm doing. I'm just adding a little bit more of the Lotta Body mousse. Foaming mousse, yeah. But yeah, don't just get a mousse like Pantene, you know, something that is not designed for a woman of color, because this is a soft mousse. And if you was to get one of those, you know, like that Pantene or Herbal Essence, just these different ones, they're not designed for, you know, hair of a woman of color. Then what's going to happen is that it's just going to mess your hair up, okay? I ain't even gonna lie, it's not gonna do right. It's gonna be crispy and hard, as though you just put a pile of hair spray in there, okay? Well, that is that. And then as far as the fact that I did not bleach the knots, I'm not extremely mad about it. I would have preferred to do it, but this is a closure that I'll probably go ahead and reuse. So upon reusing it and reviving it, then at that time, you know, I probably will bleach the knot, get in there and get the knots bleached up. So I'm just kind of giving it, trying to conceal, just cover up the fact. I wouldn't mind having a part though in there. Let me see here. You know, a more defined part. So with that being said, I'm going to conceal the part right quick just to show you guys the difference. What'd you say, T?
I said that looks good like that.
You don't think I should make the part by putting the concealer in there? It'll make it look more real.
That looks real right there.
Even without the part? Well, maybe I may keep it. Y'all hear that? Tina say hi. This is Cooking with Gumbo. This is my friend. This is my Cooking with Gumbo. Cooking New Year's Gumbo. This is Tina. Say this, Tina. Tina, say hi to these people. Tell them hi.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. So I feel like I like that, actually. And I think that that is about what I'm going to do. So let me just see. Okay. So let me just come back and do the finishing touches.